Hey Aquarius, it's Heather here with Earth Empress. I hope you are all doing fantastic on this Thursday. This is going to be your soul connection spread. It's going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in Aquarius. And if you're cross-watching, welcome. You could very well be resonating with the Aquarian side of things coming through. As always, you know, cards are gender fluid, timing's fluid. The cards can be vice versa. Take what resonates for you. We are going to do the usual and grab the energy of the person you're connecting with, your energy, and then in the center, let things kind of fall where they may, see where they're aligning, where they're adding up. I do want to take a second and say thank you guys for being patient. I was not able to get these out to you yesterday. I mean, between YouTube complications and energetic complications and so much going on, it was just one of those days. So thank you for being so patient. I really appreciate it. And let's see, personal readings, Instagram, Facebook, podcast, all that good stuff as far as, you know, and even the upload schedules, things like that. You can find them in the description box down below. All right. What can we get for the person that Aquarius is connecting with? That one wanted to hop out, and then it hopped right on over to the other side. So we're going to look at it and see what it is. We have the World card. World card. So the person that you're dealing with right now could be not only starting a new chapter in their life, but also deciding to end and cut loose ties, start something new in order to release something old. Old patterns, old relationships, old situations, people. Nine of Pentacles. Start something new. Could be dealing with the Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. To me, it's more about an energy of someone that's willing to come through with an offer and put in the work. They could be heading forward towards some kind of new venture. Could also be willing to come forward and bring an offer of something substantial, something that could lead to a lot of long-term happiness. Of course, you guys are going to have a jumper, right? Katniss. Ooh, King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could have a water sign in your midst right now, maybe coming to reconnect. Maybe bringing some kind of offer your way. Or you could be coming through as the King of Cups. It's just someone that's emotionally rooted and deep. There's a lot of love in this situation, a lot of connection with this person. Four of Wands. Didn't pop out, but it wanted to. Soul deep, soul-driven connection. Four of Wands is that, you know, 11-11 kind of energy. It's something that mirrors to your soul. It's a connection where you are able to be your true authentic self and still feel supported in this foundation and this solid and this groundedness. You have the Hierophant here underneath, so could totally be dealing with a Taurus. Feels like a very spiritual connection. Especially with the Knight of Pentacles. It's like someone's wanting to come in and offer something towards this spiritual connection. Hierophant energy is highly spiritual. 8 of Wands, yeah, there could be some communication now. They're coming your way, or you guys finally deciding to speak some truth in a situation. 8 of Wands is passionate, though. Super passionate messages. Could be something that's been a long time coming, or, you know, stemming, brimming. It's something that, I mean, can be a bit of a shock, too, because I'm looking at the card and her face is kind of just like, oh, shit. The shitstorm has arrived. We have all of these feelings coming into messages, coming into play. It feels like there's a lot of intense energy here. Like there's a lot that needs to be said or communicated in this situation. And whether it's going to be you or this other person, I feel like it's going to come through. Judgment here. Some kind of judgment call is being made. Whether it's universal judgment coming in to take something out, to bring something new in. Whether it is this person making a judgment call in their life when it comes to a commitment or a situation, what they're going to put their love, heart, soul into. It's divine. 8 of Wands is also sometimes divine messages. So this person you're dealing with could also be getting like synchronicities or divine messages sent, downloads, things like that, in order to kind of really see the reality within a connection with the King of Cups energy. If they want to make an offer on it or not. Emperor. Nice. Okay. Some of you, it could be an Aries. This could very well be coming through If you are particularly like a divine masculine energy in this situation, they could be really making a judgment call when it comes to you. They could be making judgment calls in their life when it comes to, it could be past issues with their father. It could be current issues that they're dealing with in their family with a very divine masculine role. It also could be making judgment calls when it comes to communication or situations like taking charge. You know, the judgment, it's time to make the judgment call. Well, then they hop into this Emperor energy and they make the call. They make the call and they do what needs to be done in order to move forward. Yeah. Wanted to pop out. It did not. Knight of Swords reversed. So communication's kind of stagnant though. Or not coming in with a message. The Devil. Ooh, they're making judgment, and you have the Four of Cups reversed. They're making judgment when it comes to the toxicity in their life. They could be in a particularly toxic environment or toxic situation. There could have been a lot of issues between the two of you two. When it comes to commitment in their life, when it comes to judgment coming in, the divine enlightenment, guidance, they could also be dealing like with some Capricornian energy. Maybe you have, you know, you're on a cusp, Aquarius, Capricorn energy, or it's literally about cutting out the toxic shit in their lives when it comes to their relationships. Maybe it's they're in a toxic relationship. Maybe for some of them it's toxic patterns they had within relationships that they had to release, to let go of. You have the Empress here too, so you have the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and the Four of Wands wanted to come out earlier. So this person could be dealing with a very karmic kind of situation right now. Emperor and Empress under Eight of Wands, King of Cups. Something emotionally is going on beneath the surface that's not being released for this person. Maybe they're releasing the toxicity in order to embrace this Empress energy too, to start new, to birth something new. The World card was there at one point. So what can we get for Aquarius? What can we get for Aquarius? Four of Swords, Knight of Wands. Emotionally exhausted, energetically exhausted, but wanting to present something or come in. It's like maybe you've been trying to come in a situation. Sorry. Maybe you've been trying to come into a situation, and it's like you've been so energetically exhausted that the approach has been kind of halfway, or you just don't know if you want to make this approach or not. So you're going within, kind of really contemplating, thinking about it. Like, should I go forth and put forth this effort? Or should I hang up my fucking hat and just release this and let my energy kind of recuperate right now? Do I need to charge in now? Or do I need to wait? Because you have a Knight and they have a Knight. There's the World card. Yeah, I feel like you do need to go within and think about a situation. Maybe this connection, maybe you yourself are in another separate connection where things need to end in order for something new to begin. Oh, too many cards. Way too many cards. I'm going to look at the Tower, the Moon, Queen of Wands, Hermit. This is a very potent energy, guys. Moon card, truth being revealed. Queen of Wands, stepping up in that divine power. Hermit card, going within. Maybe that's going to be the key for you, is just go within in the situation. Usually I don't say that. Sometimes action's a little bit more necessary, but sometimes, yeah, Two of Cups. You're wanting to head towards a soulmate connection. You're wanting to. That's what you want to do. It's like you feel this in your heart and your soul. You want this opportunity, something to come through. You're wanting to head towards it. Seven of Wands reversed. No longer conflicted or allowing outside energies to influence this. Page of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I mean, that is all about presenting something from your genuine soul. It's a small cup. It's a young cup. Could be dealing with someone younger. You could be younger in this situation, but at the end of the day, this is an approach that's made with a genuine cup of love. It's not a very big cup. It's a little messy. This could be someone that's super creative and super free-flowing and, you know, things like that. But the cup's there. The Cup's there. It's proudly presented. Let's see what else we can get for Aquarius. Ace of Wands. Okay. Passionate beginnings. Under a Two of Cups. Interesting. Okay. I'm getting for some of you, like you guys are in a connection where you both are connected with other people. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm getting that in my head. So if you're in a connection where you're like, okay, it's time to leave, and this person's wanting to leave, I would say do it amicably if possible. Temperance, healing, timing, Knight of Cups reversed. This offer that comes in could really help heal and balance when it comes to you. I feel like it's going to help you heal and balance. You have some kind of offer that's coming in that's, I mean, it feels pretty spectacular. Huh. So it's like part of you is not pouring into something, and then part of you is wanting something else to pour in. We have Death card. Yeah, you're going to be releasing something, I feel like, in order to start something new for some of you. For some of you, this is going to be balancing and healing something out, transforming it. Can be, you know, new beginnings, new opportunities within a current situation. But for some of you, I feel like it's because it's being released and something else is coming through. It's time. Divine timing has come in. Huh. What can we get for the connecting energies of these people? King of Wands. Divine power. Taking charge, taking action. Doing it unapologetically, doing it naturally, from the heart. Because the King of Wands does things from their heart. Eight of Pentacles. So this is literally taking action, deciding where you're going to put the work. What you're willing to put your work into. If it's this connection, if it's not, it's your discernment. But Eight of Pentacles, what you're willing to put this work into. What you're willing to pour your soul and energy into. Ace of Pentacles coming in. Opportunities there. So because you finally decide what you want to pour your energy into, opportunities come knocking. There's an opportunity for something that's abundant, that's passionate, a new beginning, coming out of a period of not necessarily seclusion, but the Hanged Man for me is someone that's been sitting, waiting, trying to get perspective on a situation. It's like now the time's come to come out of that. It's time to take action, to embrace that King of Wands, and that's for both of you. So I feel like you both have been kind of observing the situation, whether or not you want to pour into it. At the end of the day, you want to find what's going to make you happy. For some of you, I do not feel like this connection is going to be it. I feel like there's something else for both of you that's probably more abundant. For some of you, I do feel like you could reconnect. There's major plays coming into when it comes to judgment in the world and transformation, temperance, healing. There's potential here for that for some of you. But it's going to come down to whether or not that's what you want. At the end of the day, if you don't want to reconnect, if you have something new that feels soul deep, soul driven, soul guided, you're called to release in order to move forward. Sometimes it's painful, but it's necessary. And again, the same thing for this person. If they see these opportunities, if they, you know, see the potential there for that kind of connection. Again, I mean, at the end of the day, love is a choice. That's true. Love is a choice. You choose who you're going to love. And once you realize that, it kind of changes the game. But it also is true that sometimes we grow and the things we need and want in our life change. And what that means, we need to change choices we make in our life. Choices of partners, choices of career, choices of residence, choices of family, of friends. You know, it's sometimes it's easy to make choices when it comes to, okay, well, this person no longer resonates. I'm not going to be friends with this person anymore. I've outgrown them. Okay. But sometimes that happens in relationships too. Sometimes you outgrow a connection and you can't help it. That's just the way it goes. And if you are naturally evolving, both of you at different, not only just like rates or places, but into different people with different just different wavelengths, different frequencies, whatever you want to call it. That's sometimes how it goes. For some of you, I do feel like there is potential for reconnection, but it's going to be about deciding to finally put in the work towards happiness now, not what was in the past, not any of the things before. This is like making the discernment, making the discerning choice from your heart to step forward into this full-fledged, full force, and do it unapologetically. Transform it, work at it, and equally put in the work. Because for some reason I'm getting like equal reciprocity. That Two of Cups is something that's equal. When it's out of balance, there's no connectedness anymore. It's time to leave the situation. But when it's there, there is some balance that can be figured out with Temperance. It's like it can be healed if you both want to transform and take action to do so. I'm going to leave that there because that's on your discernment. There's one that I want to clarify. This Hangman. I want to know. Well, there we go. There's High Priestess. There hasn't been clarity. What are we coming out of with this Hangman? We're coming out of it. What are we doing? Someone hasn't been saying something clearly, and that's what it was for. 10 of Wands. Got to release something. If there is a third-party situation in this at all, it needs to be released. Or maybe somebody is releasing... Ooh, 5 of Wands here too. Yeah, internal battle. Okay, so this is literally being internally like struggling, needing to connect with source spirit, but it's like you're battling it. You're battling the calling, you're battling your intuition, you're battling what you're told to do, you're battling what you've been called to do, the changes you've been called to make. I do feel like you've been called to release something. Could be third party, could be situations where 3 of Cups is the card of happiness and celebration. Maybe some of you have been carrying around burdens and it's caused a disconnect or caused you to go through a lot of pain. You're releasing it because, you know, you haven't been happy. I feel like one or both of you has not been happy carrying around the energetic burdens in the situation for a while. And at the end of the day, you want that happiness. So if you're called to release it and let it go, don't fight your intuition. Like, don't fight what you're called to do, what your gut's telling you. Because that motherfucker knows what's up. Your gut knows what's up. At the end of the day, your intuition knows exactly what is up. More so than your head, your heart, your intuition is going to guide you from that soul place. It's going to guide you in the direction you're meant to go. You just have to tune in and listen to it. Some of you have not been happy for a while in a situation. And it's either, again, you're going to like release a third party thing, a connection, you're going to release the burdens, you're going to lay something down, and you're going to focus on happiness and pouring into something. Whether or not it's this connection or a connection with someone else, that's on you. I'm going to leave that open for interpretation because I do feel like with this general, it's going to be different for everybody. Some of you are going to reconnect and you're going to release burdens and, you know, any kind of issues like that. And I do feel like some of you are going to be packing up and leaving a situation because there was a lot of, there was a lot going on. A lot of conflict internally with your intuition. It's like your gut was telling you, okay, it's time to release this, to grow, and you were refusing to. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle, yeah. I feel like a lot of you are growing. Your vibration, your frequencies, all of it. It's been changing. And because of that, I'm going to grab one more. It's caused a disalignment in something. And if you're going to heal it, you need to consciously heal it. Do it with action. Do it from the heart. And if not, then you need to release it. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. So this is literally you guys deciding to put in that effort. Happiness, just say yes. This card to me is all about the leap. Taking the leap, saying yes. So opportunities that come in, decisions that need to be made. At the end of the day, listen to that internal yes. You're going to know. Your guidance is going to tell you. Again, your intuition is going to guide you completely. Just tune in and listen to it. Dragonfly at the bottom of the deck. Highly spiritual card. The messages coming through. Spirit connected. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is a beautiful energy too. Even though sometimes it can speak of someone that's afraid to be approached. The gazelle is very graceful, very, very kind, very sweet, very nurturing, very kind of generous energy. And then the octopus here, it's almost like an energy of being energetically absorbed with somebody else's shit. So if you are particularly, I don't know if it's you with the other person, one of you may be a little bit more hypersensitive in this situation. Maybe someone's an empath here, and it's like you were absorbing somebody's shit, and it was time to time to release it. So this is literally making that decision. 10 of Wands, what you're going to do. Are you moving forward? Or are you going to speak your piece and then transform and then move forward together? There's that sting. That sting is powerful. That sting is enlightening. It's that moment, and then the truth's brought in. So I would say speak your truth, Aquarius. At the end of the day, whatever it is for you, speak your truth, stand in your divine truth. All right, that's going to be it for your September connection spread. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you guys next Wednesday. Love and light. Bye.